guys, this is Taylor and I'm here today with an unexpectedly large Christmas book haul. Between my last book haul and now, I have received books from publishers, I have a library discard, and I got a ton of books for Christmas. Shout out to my mom who knocked it out of the park this year. So I'm just gonna get into it because I have a lot to cover today. I'm gonna start off with the books from publishers because this is new territory for me and it's terribly exciting. Grove Press sent me essentially my two most anticipated books of 2019, Last Night in Nook by Nivea Corneliuson and The Heavens by Sandra Newman. I have actually already read both of these and I already put up a review for this one because boy howdy! So you'll hear more about these at the end of the month. Flatiron was kind enough to send me The Night Tiger by Youngzi Chu. I have not read this one yet. This one is set in colonial Malaysia and seems to be kind of a multifaceted mystery, and there might be men who turn into tigers. For my library discard, we seem to have discarded another John Burnside. I don't know why we did that. This one is called The Glister and it seems to be about a town with a chemically polluted woods, and every year a schoolboy goes missing and dies in the woods. A group of boys decide to take matters into their own hands and try and figure out what's going on once and for all, and apparently the conclusion is a lot more sinister than just a chemical accident. I also have a book that I bought for myself because I ended up in a bookstore and this is what happens. I picked up In Persuasion Nation by George Saunders and I need to talk about this cover. I love the way that they did these editions. The like bizarre photograph with the shiny stars overlaid on top. It's such a weird, bold choice and I love it so much. This is one of the last George Saunders that I have left to collect, so I went ahead and picked it up. And onto the books that I received for Christmas. This is the largest pile by a huge margin. I got two Kurt Vonnegut books. This one is called Sucker's Portfolio. I think this one was put out somewhat recently by Amazon's publishing company, and it contains 7 never-before published short stories. And the other one is Kurt Vonnegut Letters. I actually love letter collections because it's such a foreign concept to me, and just the fact that people have written not only enough letters over a lifetime to fill a volume, but enough high quality, interesting, publishable letters to fill a volume. Cannot relate, but I respect it wholeheartedly. I also got The Accusation by Bondi. This one was written by a citizen of North Korea who is still living there. The manuscript was smuggled over the border to South Korea to be published. This is not a non-fiction account, but a collection of fictional short stories set in the current dictatorship of North Korea. I also have Matters of Vital Interest, a 40-year friendship with Leonard Cohen by Eric Lerner. Leonard Cohen was my favorite songwriter. He passed away in 2016. This is the memoir of one of his close friends, writing about their relationship and friendship, and I guess portraying him as a very devoted friend and father, which is not really a side that we saw of him very often. This is one I'm really excited about. I got Wanna the First by Anna Arzamanian. This is kind of a hybrid genre. It's poetry, but it's also billed as literary nonfiction. This is inspired by Wanna the First, the Mad Queen of Spain, and I honestly don't really know what to expect from it exactly, but I'm really excited for it. I also received The Price Guide to the Colts by Leslye Walton. You know I can't resist a colored page. I actually heard about this from Reagan from Peruse Project. Our tastes don't overlap very often and I know next to nothing about YA, but she made this sound so good. I think this is a very dark, twisted fantasy about a small island town where suddenly everybody has the same fern tattoo and there's witchcraft. And also just this book is like 10 times prettier than I ever could have hoped. Probably the book that I'm most excited about in this stack is The Assassination of Bram Wainsburg by M.T. Anderson and Eugene Yelchin. This came out in September of last year, and this will be my first middle grade novel by M.T. Anderson. It has these gorgeous and totally bizarre illustrations by Eugene Yelchin, and honestly I don't know anything else about this, but I'm confident that I'm gonna love it because that always works out. In the same vein, I have Fatal Throne, The Wives of Henry VIII Tell All. This is by a whole cast of authors: Candace Fleming, Stephanie Hemphill, Lisa Ann Sandel, Jennifer Donnelly, Linda Sue Park, Deborah Hopkinson, and M.T. Anderson. When I went to see him speak at Boston Book Fest about a year ago, he was talking about working on this project where he was writing as Henry VIII and all of these other authors were writing as the wives, and I was pumped. And then it just came out and I didn't hear anything about it until it just popped up on Amazon like 6 months after it had been published. So here it is. I honestly have no idea if this is serious or funny or, you know, very accurately historical or really anything about it besides you get it. My second to last book is Walkable City: How Downtown Can Save America One Step at a Time by Jeff Speck. Urban planning is one of those subjects that I think I might be interested in, but I want to dip my toe into some nonfiction and see if I actually like it. In terms of nonfiction, this is definitely one of the books that has been on my wish list for the longest. So I guess we're finally going to see if I'm actually interested in urban planning or not. My last book is one that I'm also particularly excited about, and one that I maybe want to try and get to this month if I end up having time, and that is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Truth be told, I was not really sold on this book when it first came out. I thought it sounded a lot like her Shades of London series, and then it came out and I saw that so many people loved it, and it has a sequel coming out this month. This is about a boarding school in Vermont that was founded by a man who was really interested in puzzles and riddles, and of course there's like 100-year-old mystery that goes along with this school, and our main character sets out to figure it out. And that's all the books I have to share with you today. Let me know if you acquired anything interesting over the holidays. They seem kind of far away now, so I might be a little bit late on this front. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!